I'm Joe Clarkson here with Chilling with a Polar Bear. This week we have the team captain for the men's basketball team, Scott Schnelle. Scott, thanks for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me.
We'll get right into it. So when did your basketball career start? Were you always this tall? Were you always this talented?
It was basically between my freshman and sophomore year of high school. I had like a growth spurt where I'd grow like 3 inches and just take off. And then I transitioned from the JV to the varsity basketball team, and then from there it kind of took off. So
yeah. So what led you to ONU? I know that you have an All-American sister that was here, but was there anything else that brought you here?
She had a big influence on it, but also the engineering program is great, and then the basketball program. Coach Coleman recruited me here, and some of the guys on the team made it really easy to come here. So.
Yeah. Now, your freshman year, you also competed on the track team, but you no longer do. Why did you decide to solely focus on basketball?
I had a lot of fun on the track team, but with an engineering degree and basketball being almost year-round too, I mean, I was pretty busy, so that took up a lot of time, and I just wanted to kind of focus more on basketball in the spring and also have a little bit of me time too, so that's always good.
At the end of your freshman year, you had a coaching change. How has the program evolved since Coach Rhodes has entered campus?
Oh, it's a lot louder. It's good. He's taken over. He has really being a player coach too. He has a real good insight to kind of what we're feeling and how we're feeling and stuff like that, just through practice and throughout the length of the season when we're tired, what we need, and he also brings a great deal of basketball knowledge to it. So he's done good things with the program. Yeah.
Now you guys graduated 2 Impact seniors last year, as Bradshaw and Kyle Meyer. Mm-hmm. How have you guys continued to be successful, even though you graduated two successful and talented players?
It's hard to replace, Kyle Meyer being an All-American, Ezra, second-team All-OAC player. But we have a lot of freshmen who are coming in. They're really confident. They're stepping up. They're filling the shoes, just playing. I think we have we have no seniors now. We have some juniors who are taking leadership roles and doing a good job. And Coach Rhodes is really good, easing them into the program and not giving them too much at once.
Yeah, and this kind of transfers into the next question. What distinguishes this year's squad from last year's squad?
Like I said, we're really young, but I think we're a little bit more up-tempo. Coach Rhodes put in a new offense to kind of complement our players, so we kind of have a spread offense with a lot of ball screens and a lot of movement, and that gets us going. And I think it's just a lot more energy, and it's been good so far. So.
Yeah. Now, you guys compete in a very competitive OAC conference. What do you think that does for the team, knowing that every single game you have a battle?
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, there's not much difference between the first team in the league and the bottom.
Yeah.
So every night you just know you have to come out and you're going to have to play hard. You're going to be in a battle every night. Don't expect anybody to give you anything. And that's kind of a good thing. So, I mean, you have to be prepared for every game and ready to go.
Mm-hmm. Now, you've kind of evolved into this team's leader. What are you focusing on, especially with such an underclassmen-dominated team?
I like to be vocal on the floor because, I mean, some of those guys, it's a new experience. They're growing into it as it goes, but especially early in the year, be vocal, kind of, take some of the judgment calls out of their hands and just, kind of tell them what to do. And then off the court, encourage them and just, help them lead them in and incorporate them into the program.
Definitely. Now, what are your individual and team goals this year? What are you specifically focusing on?
As a team, I think it'd be great to get an OAC championship, and I think we had a good start towards that. And it's gonna be tough, like we said. Every game's a battle. Individually, like you said, maybe that leadership role, take over that, and kind of lead the team on and keep the guys going along.
Yeah. So last question, Scott. You guys will return the entire roster next year. So short term this year and long term, what do you see in the future for this program?
Short term this year, we're going to have to keep building. I mean, like you said, we're so young. So, I mean, you kind of have those swings where it's hard to play. I mean, the ups and downs this season, which we're growing into. As next year, I mean, you're going to have everybody back. You don't have to go through, learning the language, the fundamentals, the practice, and then we're going to have that chemistry right away next year. So expect big things this year and then next year too, so going from there.
Great. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Scott. For ONUsports.com, I'm Joe Clarkson.